Hello everyone. Welcome to the second week of September. This is the Oracle and Tarot reading for September 11th through the 17th. It's always hard to say that date for me. How are you all feeling post Virgo new moon? We're building up into the Pisces full moon lunar eclipse, which will be, I believe, the 17th or 18th, somewhere in there, starting depending on where you are in the world. So let's see what this week has in store for us. Clear. I'm going to be working with my Oracle deck, Sovereign Vibrations. And I've been guided. I haven't done this yet, but whatever cards we get at the very end, I'll have little clips of the sound bath music that come with the card that I made for each card. So you can get a feel of what the Oracle deck has fully in store, because I don't really want to just cut to a sound bath in the middle of a reading. But yeah, I'm working also with the Muse Tarot, as we have in the past. I'm kind of feeling guided to work with a new tarot deck soon. Not that I've bought a new one, but to just kind of change it up a little bit. I feel like certain tarot decks speak to me in different ways or bring in different messages. Oh, 1 second. We've lost a card. Where'd she go? I don't want to roll over her. Of course, it's a Scorpio. There she is. Okay, well, I didn't quite ask the question yet, so we won't take that. But if it comes out again, well, it's a sign. So let's see what is in store for us this week. What do we need to know? I'm feeling very, very, still grounding. It's this energy, like last week with the Virgo new moon, we got the garden sprouting, right? If you hadn't seen that, you can rewatch it or watch it back on the channel here. It's grounding. I don't know, I'm saying grounding. It's Virgo new moon oracle reading. But we had the energy of our pathway being opened and cleared, but the garden around us, everything we've been planting and working on, is coming into fruition. And I'm feeling this energy of anchoring in, and I'm seeing the moon rising. So it's that the darker Piscean energy, that duality is being brought to the surface from this anchored place that we're in. And even if we're not feeling grounded, we're getting anchored in. It's even like our team's we keep hearing barrel down the hatchet, which I think is that saying of when you have tornadoes, make sure the hatchet is closed on the bunker. So it's happening for us even in a divine way. But whatever you can do to support yourself in grounding, the more grounded we get every day, the more we can feel in tune with ourselves, with the universe, be a better listener, all that fun stuff. Let's see, what do we need to know? I sometimes feel when I'm chatting too much, the cards are we need your focus here. So let's focus. Here we go. What do we need to know for this week before the Pisces full moon eclipse? Thank you. One more card. There we go. 3 cards. Ooh. So the first card we got was the Leo card. I allow my heart to shine with courage and strength. Love. So any of you Leos out there, shine bright. But all of us as well have Leo in our energy, in our chart somewhere. And I'm hearing this way too. It's no matter what astrology sign you are in this way too, it's showing our true selves. It's the lion is very much a symbol of the Leo energy. So it's stepping into this grounded lion energy and trusting that it's safe to even connect to our hearts with courage and to be seen. And then on top of that, we get a crystalline upgrade, which I love. So it's boosting this way of us shining. So maybe a lot of you will be even more magnetic. You'll manifest really quickly this week. The affirmation for the crystalline upgrade is, I release old patterns and outdated constructs that are now ready to be transformed. I allow crystalline light codes to upgrade my system. And I'm seeing in this way, again, it's this automatic happening of our teams coming into the ready of our assistance or need what we need to shine, giving us that protection, giving us these upgrades to allow us to thrive. And then we got the you are grounded, which of course we're talking about grounding. And a number 10, so this sense of completion, this sense of stability within how grounded we are within ourselves, within the universe. And I'm hearing in this way too, it's the more we've grounded, the more we've accessed these upgrades, or even just embodying our sense of self with that courage. I'm hearing even in this way, it's a download of even more courageous energy to strive forward from that grounded place. And I'm hearing too, like maybe there's a lot of travel coming up for some of you, or you already have been traveling a lot and you might be feeling really tired or drained or feeling like missing the sense of home is what I'm getting. So you're being gifted more grounding to feel more at home wherever you're at in the world, even if your surroundings are constantly changing. Take that as you will. Sorry, just clearing my throat chakra and burping. I feel guided for one more card with the oracle. Ooh, we had forgiveness flying right out. And it came right over the Leo. Oh, so I'm seeing in this way, a lot of the times when we're doing things with courage and strength, sometimes things don't work out the way we had thought. Even though we were in alignment and things just didn't end up working. So I'm hearing the forgiveness is coming in for us to forgive ourselves. Maybe it's also forgiving other people that we felt didn't honor our light, didn't see our shine. And again, when we shine really bright, we can trigger people too, even without that being the intention. So having some forgiveness, maybe even towards the universe, maybe it's been feeling like you're showing up, you're grounded, you've done all these things, but you're feeling like you're not upgrading, you're feeling like it's not happening. And I'm hearing in this way, the forgiveness helps to also soothe our expectations and for us to also see what the universe is trying to show us, if that makes sense. The affirmation for forgiveness is, I release with love, trusting the knowing that all has divine purpose. My heart is free and open. So maybe too, if you've been having trouble showing up or feeling courageous, where can you bring in some forgiveness to help heal your heart so that you can show up more courageously? Or even to feel into I'm hearing you're the crystal, you are the upgrade. You are that Mother Nature grounded goddess or God, right? Like we are already whole and complete. And I'm hearing it's even forgiving anyone or anything that told us otherwise, but also being grateful for the contrast that made us question who we are. Or even if it's safe to shine, or we're meant to shine because we're here, we can keep going. We're here to be as unique as we can or want to be, right? We're here to embody ourselves, our soul. So trust that it's safe. Trust that I'm hearing even, there's so much around self-forgiveness I keep hearing in this way too. So maybe it's even the identities we might have connected with and shown. Maybe we're coming from a place of fear when we were shining and showing up. So it's forgiving ourselves for also maybe even, like I'm hearing even staying in the closet, take that as you will. But even just being afraid to shine from that unique place, forgiving ourselves even for the old identities that we had conceived of ourselves or took on from other people or society, trusting it's safe to forgive. And I'm hearing in this way too, it's also even forgiving the circumstances that made you shy away from shining. I keep hearing in that way. Okay. Well, let's see what the tarot has to expand upon for us with this Leo energy. Ooh. I'm hearing in this way too, we just came out of Leo season into Virgo, right? So maybe there's even something you're regaining that happened in the Leo season that you're grounding and anchoring in more. And that is also part of the upgrade that's helping you even access some forgiveness. Maybe that's even why you went through what you did during this Leo season, or maybe it's even a Leo season that happened years ago, and it's just like, when did that happen, right? Things kind of get blurred. But our bodies remember. Our bodies remember. Like for me even, I had the same ailment of like my back going out during the summer. I was like, why is this happening? Like, there has to be a connection. My body just all of a sudden like goes into this place. And I realized that's when trauma happened at a very young age, and I blocked it out. So it was my body helping me release it and heal it and remember it in all the ways, which was not fun. But just tune in and it's like, is there something that happened for you in your Leo season, which is July, August, right? And just tune in and see what went on. Maybe nothing, and that's okay. But I'm hearing even forgiving the subconscious for how it operates. So even forgiving when we get triggered, forgiving ourselves when we feel like we regress or when we become ungrounded. Okay. What else do we need to know? What other guidance do we have for this week of September before the eclipse season begins? Ooh. I keep hearing turn on the radio and let it rip. Okay. So maybe you're meant to dance around to some music. That's the way you can shine with courage showing up. Wow, we got the awakening card. We got it in reverse. So I'm hearing there's a level of, again, this regression maybe energy. And I'm hearing it came right out under the crystalline upgrade. So when we're healing, when we're upgrading to me is also when we're up-leveling, as in stepping into our new identity or up-leveling out of old patterns. When we connect to the awakening journey, that is healing our heart, healing trauma, embracing duality, becoming aware of all perspectives or as many as we can, right? So I'm hearing in this way too, there might be a new way of looking at old patterns because the crystalline upgrade is helping us release the old patterns, right? And transform them. So maybe even re-examining what you've gone through recently. Because we got the Temperance card again this week as well. So there's some patience that we're being asked to connect to, some healing that's happening on a really deep level. And I love how this card has I believe that's a lotus flower with the butterfly, or is that a moth? I think it's a moth. And then the moon cycles, right? So we're in so many different phases, even within just a day, right? So trust that as we're grounding, we're exactly where we need to be and having that patience with ourselves. Because then we also got the Two of Cups. So maybe there's a new romantic resurgence in your life or even towards yourself. Maybe there is healing happening within your romantic partnerships or even, again, just in friendships, relationships in general. And then we got the Two of Inspiration under forgiveness. So when we even allow forgiveness, again, we see things from a new perspective. We get new downloads and insights of what to create when maybe we just felt lost in the desert and we're actually exactly in a place to receive a download or to receive inspired action to go to a certain place or call a certain person or whatever it is for you, right? So let's see what else. Ooh, we got the Ace of Emotions flying out. Oh, okay. Wow. Well, we're tapping into that Piscean energy because we're getting lots of water, lots of emotional healing. Yeah. So we got right under the forgiveness card, the Ace of Emotions. So I'm hearing the forgiveness is helping renew our emotional intelligence, emotional expansion and vulnerability, are a way of connecting to our vulnerability. And we got the Page of Emotions as well. So a lot of heart expansion is coming through. And I'm hearing in this way too, when we're grounded, that's when our hearts even expand more. That's when we have that courage to shine bright and show our personality to others, to the world. And we trust in the pathway. We got the six of voices. Yeah, there it is. We trust ourselves. We listen to the little nudges. We listen to our hearts, to the state of vulnerability that otherwise would have been really scary to listen to, especially if we're not grounded. We can feel really scattered. So if that is coming up for you, that's a sign to ground, and ground in whatever way feels good to you. Being in nature, listening to music, eating yummy foods that are earthy, whatever it is. It can be a lot of different things. But I keep hearing in this way too, it's more than anything like trusting the timing. Hello. Trusting the timing of our journey. And that's even another kick into forgiveness, or just that present moment compassion and understanding that every little succession, every little baby step puts us in the right direction and slingshots us even further into that state of what we've been yearning for. We got the Queen of Voices again this week. So we're still mastering that inner self-talk, mastering how we listen to ourselves and the way we tune in with source energy. We got all the crows again coming in as that psychic confirmation. Maybe your awareness to your clairs, your clairaudience, your clairsentience, clairvoyance, all is turning on, how you see non-physical reality and hear it. So tune in and take some time, because when we get those big bursts of upgrades or expansions within that awareness, it can feel really draining sometimes. It can feel very otherworldly because it's us remembering these aspects of awareness and reality and connection to our bodies. So be as gentle as you can, and maybe even have some forgiveness, I'm hearing, around times where you feel scared to be that vulnerable or to step into your awareness and your abilities. And because we all have it. Like, even for me, didn't see visually like a clairvoyance for a very long time, because as a little girl I freaked out. I had nightmares that were insane and all of it. So there's survival reasons for all of what we do, even when we are upset, that we shy away from what we're even wanting, right? So, and even I think everyone's able to tap into these states of senses and awareness, but we can't rush it. If you rush it, there's going to be some bumps, turbulence, trauma, whatever you want to call it. And again, you can learn from that, and it can be a part of the journey, but we don't have to force things. There's no reason to suffer when we're doing something that we're meant to reach anyway, right? So that felt like a specific message. So take that as you will. All this can even be about relationships, not rushing into a relationship just because you want to be in a relationship and it may not be the right fit, but wanting to make it work or whatever like that. Because there's some time to pause. This is the period before the eclipses, right? The downloads. We won't have the solar eclipse in Libra for a couple weeks, when I'm hearing we're already being prepped. We get the leopard again, the cheetah. I always call it a leopard, sorry. I think it's a cheetah. But we're manifesting more stability. We got the Four of Materials. There's the camel. Our journey is slowing down, maybe even the camel being off in the distance. We're focusing on what we need, what lights us up, what we're wanting to manifest, so that then we can take that action to journey forward, to take that time to listen. I'm even getting the energy of like a palm reader from here. So reading what our body is even telling us, what we need to know as we're journeying forward, as we're healing and regaining our sense of self and even our sense of courage, tuning into our heart, tuning into the earth and our own nature, so that we feel stable. I keep hearing stability over all else. Interesting. So it's like you don't want to build a house too fast without it having a good foundation or even stable walls, because then you're just going to not enjoy the house that you're living in. It's not going to keep it together. I keep seeing the vision of like the Wizard of Oz. And even I got like that tornado energy when I heard like barreling down the hatchet. So there can be a lot of turbulence coming in, like a tornado energy with this eclipse building. We can feel it kind of stirring our energy, stirring our subconscious. But the moon is here to help us find this sense of peace and vulnerability within our shadow, within the, I'm hearing the current of the universe. Interesting. Okay. Anything else we need to know? Oh, we got the Sun card too. Okay. So yeah, a major emphasis on duality. We got the moon and the sun. Oh, sorry, Zaz. Zaz is down here sleeping next to me. Hello. I hit him with a card on accident. We get the Page of Voices as well. So we're hearing our intuition louder, and it may be very new. The page is the beginning of this acceleration, this ascension into more of ourselves. We do have the Queen of Voices as well, but paired together, I see it as maybe new aspects that we've already mastered. We're also seeing another layer of how to stabilize that inner talk, that inner awareness. And maybe it's around old emotions of our inner child or old passions we had that we might be reflecting on nostalgically, that we're being asked to see the both sides of the coin, the sun and the moon, the light and the dark of the situations, for more forgiveness, for more grounding in forgiveness with all of its duality. I love it. I'm feeling a sense of completion with this reading for this week. Please let me know how that resonated for you, or if you feel like sharing it all. You don't have to. But after closing out, I will share little clips of the sound baths for the forgiveness card, the Leo card, the You Are Grounded, and the crystalline upgrade. So you can get little clips of those here after, which I'm excited to share. So yeah, take care of yourselves. I hope that this week helps you feel more grounded in yourself, to shine, to just live with more zest for life. I know that sounds so cheesy. All right. I love you all so much. Bye. You are so